Now, I would say I have questionable taste when it comes to characters from media I find attractive. Not in a way that would want to cause people to get the electric chair, never that, but still some people would be like, how do you find this attractive? How does anyone find this attractive? Macaque from Lego Monkey Kid.
See, I've had a taste of dying, and you know what? Not a big fan.
I want him to use shadow powers on me. Well, Oliver, he's a Lego. I don't care. I don't care. He's hot, and he knows it. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Roadhog from Overwatch. I want him to I don't care how attractive he is, I am never queuing tank in this game. But I'd still say those are pretty tame. I don't think I'd have unbearable amounts of shame admitting those to someone. I'll happily die on my little hill. But there are people out there who will say, hear me out, and then it's the most conventionally attractive person you've ever seen. There's a trend on TikTok where the first slide asks, who's y'all craziest hear me out? And then the next slide is supposed to be the alleged hear me out. When I tell y'all, I would swipe and see the most generic looking white man, hear me out, and it's fucking Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is not a hear me out. There are 5 movies that caused outrage throughout its fandom because people couldn't decide which of the 2 main characters were hotter. Robert was one of those main characters. I don't think y'all understand what hear me out means. You're saying hear me out with a thought that there will be possible pushback from the potential audience. If the majority already wants to fuck the character, it is not a hear me out. Everybody is already all ears. Let's run through some examples.
Okay.
Legoshi from Beastars. Tame. Very, very tame. I guess the shock factor is supposed to be that he's a furry, but you guys gotta understand something. Legoshi is a tall, questionably homosexual wolf man. That is the beauty standard in the furry fandom. Not even. Legoshi is one of those exceptions like Lola Bunny and Judy Hopps that even non-furries would find him hot. Sure, your parents are disappointed, but you probably lost like 5% of your audience. Bowser. Okay, we're moving away from tame, but you still probably have like 80% of the audience, maybe even 70. Some people gave it some thought, but ended up leaving. Still not down terrible. Lightning McQueen. The car. If you look to the left, there is a noticeable single file line happening towards the exit. Someone definitely threw a tomato or two, perhaps even a shoe. I'd say at this point, you have about 37 or 47% of the audience left. I lied, it's like 25. Keep the retweet. Maybe if you said Optimus Prime, you'd have about 65 to 70%. Sans from Undertale. People started walking back in the room and apologized for some of the items thrown. The room is back to a safe and comfortable 85%. It's not the fact that these characters are non-human or monsters. It's more so the discourse on if these characters are hot or not already happened years ago. You're late to the party. Sans won Best Tumblr Sexy Man. He's a skeleton. The debate is already over. Y'all will do so much build up just for the character to be Springtrap. It's always Springtrap. Quiet is the president of the Springtrap fan club. It isn't shocking anymore. FNAF 3 came out in 2015. It has been hell ever since. We've had animations like these on YouTube for years. I've only seen a few actual hear me outs. I love him so much. Look at him, he looks so stupid. The water from Moana. I'm not playing with y'all. The Columbia lady. The literal number 4. Just the number 4. Cause why not? Times New Roman font. Do y'all realize how down bad you have to be to sit and think, I wanna have sex with a font? A font, okay. The anthropomorphic box from Progressive. The plastic shit that you use to pick up Lego pieces? What are y'all doing? What are y'all like, there has to be, like, something has had to have happened for you to be like, yeah. And finally, the teacher from Assassination Classroom. Honestly, I get it. These are actual hear me outs. If your jaw isn't on the floor after hearing what I said, it's not a hear me out. Saying hear me out and then showing Lady D is like JoJo Siwa making a song about being a bad girl. Like, bro, I don't have any characters I'd personally call a hear me out, but I can still recognize when a character is already very popular, especially because of their looks. Also, I think we should wrap this trend up very quickly. Y'all are using this trend and are starting to out yourselves as zoophiles. Literally one of the hear me outs I saw was Toothless, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga.
I knew y'all niggas were weird, but like, y'all need to get beat the fuck up. Like, no duh, the trend was already in weird territory, like that's the point. But it's starting to cross the line of, do you want the electric chair now or later? Toothless is feral, like a feral animal. That's like saying you'd fuck Momo from like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Anyway, that's it. Follow my Twitter, I post sometimes. Also subscribe to the second channel where I post clips of me playing games with my friends. I love you all. Goodbye. Oscar from Fortnite, my beloved.
Nah, with the shit. This year I'm playing pops for my kids. I know the game, I know the guap isn't his. They throwing shade and pray to God it doesn't miss. I know my snake, I mow the lawn, he doesn't hiss. Hold my chain to know tomorrow is legit.